Hello everyone, if you're new around here, we're Nick and Sarah, and with our two little dogs we live, travel and work full time in our little camper van.
Over the last few years we've visited over 25 countries, but this summer we're doing something completely different. We're currently in Portugal in search of some off-grid land, but so far things haven't quite gone to plan.
We made it. Welcome to Castelo Branco everyone. Here we are in the big city in central Portugal, and we've come here to find some land.
I can't believe we're actually here. Yesterday we almost just gave it all up and just headed south, but yeah, I'm glad we came here. But to be honest, we're a little bit worried about coming here, partly due to the heat, because since we arrived in Portugal we've been checking the weather and it's been like 40+ degrees, and we thought where the heck are we going to park in Castelo Branco in the big city? You know, we need shade and all that. So basically this is the car parking for this lovely little church and the castle that sits on top of this hill, giving you incredible 360-degree views. Has to be the best views of the whole city, and it's so peaceful. There's loads of shade up here. We arrived here yesterday afternoon. It was a hot day. And there's just loads of shade and there's a nice breeze because it's a nice elevated position, isn't it?
Yeah, so even though it was, you know, probably 35 degrees, same again today, it's completely shaded. There's spots that you can be in the shade all day long, which is exactly what we need for the van for us, for the doggies. So yeah, we just parked on this little elevated bit here last night. Only van down here, no other cars, no other people. And not just a great little spot, there's the van, and here's the loos, really nice, clean public toilets.
So basically, we've got an ensuite.
Good boy. Good boy's waiting.
Good boy, wait.
Good boy, wait. So guys, we are leaving the doggies in the van and we are heading into town, and we're going to go and find out about some land. We want to at least have, I don't know, however many,
as many as possible,
of land coordinates we can, so we can then go off and just have a look around.
The plan is, yeah, to get loads of coordinates, come back here, hide from the heat, and then basically first thing tomorrow morning go off and have a look
around. So guys, if you've been following along, you know that we've been very slightly hot and cold, or up and down, should I say, with the whole land idea in this region, in Castelo Branco. We're still thinking that it's probably not the right area for us, but we're here, want to have a look, and then we've done everything we can to make our minds up.
Got the ball rolling yesterday. We spoke to an estate agent that doesn't have an office, just works online, but we got coordinates for 4 plots of land within our sort of budget and everything, and they're all in the same sort of area. So tomorrow morning we're going to go and see those and hopefully
add to that. So where are we going?
There's about 10 estate agents to look at in the area. Obviously they're not all going to be catering for what we're looking for, but we're going to see as many as we can. I think we're heading that way into the sun. Lovely park up, but it happens to be at the top of this little city, and from the top you've got to climb down all the steps and climb all the way back up. But we've had a very successful little trip out. There are so many real estate agents in Castelo Branco, probably literally 20+. We've only visited a handful of them, but we've got lots of information. I just best stop while Sarah passes out.
Yeah, lots of information. Cheeky, you guys are. Lots of information, and we've got several coordinates and land to look at. Some of them look quite a lot more interesting than others. But yeah.
We're gonna have a little time out when we get back to the van and we'll chat to you in a bit. Hello, little baby.
Hello. Lovely and cool in the van.
Oh, hello, Charlie.
Good boy.
Yeah.
I've just been worried, running up that hill, picking all the doggies, and look at yous. Both just woken up, I can see that.
Much more fun than our little adventure.
Hey.
Oh.
Good boy, yeah. Good boys. So there's me, worried about the doggies as we're running around town like maniacs, thinking, oh, I hope the van's not getting too warm. And then Charlie gets out of the van.
There he is. I don't know whether you can see him in this bright light. Okay, you can have 5 minutes in the sun. Yeah, as we mentioned before, this place is a brilliant spot. In town it's quite hot. Up here you get a nice breeze because of the elevation. Shade pretty much all day long. I mean, I don't know what we're worried about.
So Nick's just got back after his little mission and he ain't happy. He's really not happy.
Just cycled round about 6 supermarkets looking for a bag of ice. Pinga Dolce, Mini Preco and 4 local ones. They all look at me like I'm mad. Absolutely mad. I'm like, how hot is it and you got no ice? So yeah, at least I changed the camping gas for 13 euros. So I carried that and all the other things I bought. Round town and up the hill, up the steps, carrying the bike up the steps with the bag. Not happy.
He actually only went out for ice and to change the camping gas bottle, so at least he did that mission, but the ice would have been much better than changing the camping gas.
Don't film me.
Alrighty guys, well it's been a hectic day for us here in Castelo Branco and we're just making it out for sunset. Like, we've literally had lots of work to do today, some deadlines to meet, plus all of the land search, sorry, the estate aid search this morning. So it's been a bit hectic.
As well as the mission for ice. So it's been good and bad. We've got a few properties to see tomorrow. Obviously we could have come here for a lot longer and seen so many more.
All being said, we are quite excited about it.
It's funny here though, because first thing in the morning you're all happy and excited about the day, and the same at the end of the day. In the middle it's a bit hot and you're like,
should we go at this one? Let's go at this one. Charlie, you okay going to this one?
no. Go on then, get up there.
Mummy, good boy. Slowly. Oh wow, look at this.
Look at that view. Not so nice that way, but look at that beautiful landscape. We could have a plot of land there.
All there.
All there.
Good morning guys, and guess what day it is today? It's going to see some land day, finally. After how long have we been here? 6 weeks or something
6
crazy?
weeks, nearly 7 weeks I think.
We're finally going to see some plots and it's a great day for it. Like, it's quite cloudy and a bit overcast, which is exactly what we want.
Yeah, Charlie's
good
excited.
Boy.
Hopefully it's going to stay like this, but probably won't. But the temperatures have dropped a little
Temperatures
bit.
it's about 32 degrees top temperature today, which is cool. Coolish for this area. And
this
yeah,
spot is amazing.
God.
So glad we found this. Another peaceful night. At night it's all lit up as well, the castle and the church and all the grounds, all these little lampposts. It's really peaceful, apart from
there was one firework display, weren't there? There was some kids threw a couple of bangers and fireworks at don't know what time it was, woke us both up. Then there was laughter and then they left. So apart from that,
few people with bits of music playing, but nice, sort of relaxed, not crazy. It's beautiful.
It's just really
spot.
nice, and the views this morning with this cloud cover from the castle walls there, amazing. We will definitely be coming back at some point. Quick, in the van. Good boy. Go on, Charlie. Good boy. We're just going to go stop in a minute and the land will be to the right and the left, apparently.
So guys, we're at our first plot of land.
The cheapest one.
The cheapest one.
We've already had a look around so we can figure out the boundaries off camera. And
we love it.
We're going to get it.
Falling in love with the area, we absolutely love it. So yeah,
No.
gonna put an offer in. No.
So this is kind of one of the borders of the land, which is a stream, and this is the little bridge. And as we said before, the land is split into two either side of this road. There's a tiny bit of water in there.
Yeah, this is the border, and there's loads of blackberries there, grapes along here.
There's a huge fig tree here, lots of blackberries, and it seems there's a lot of fruit trees, apple trees and pear trees, kind of all along the border, which are inside your part of the land. Right, so you can kind of get the shape of the land from here. You can see the border all the way around where the green is.
Up to those 4 pine trees up there.
Yeah, up to the pine trees and that elevated bit. So that's one big section. We've already looked at that. We were like, oh, I like this.
And then this is the other section part of your land with a lovely little well there. We think it's bordered by this sort of rocky area, and then you get the little rocky bit there, which there's a little shed just behind it. So this area is quite flat. You've got some olive trees, some fruit trees, a few grapevines, lots of potential. So this would be like the access road.
This would be your little access road, and then you'd have to obviously make an area to be able to drive in.
You've got a couple of pines here, raised up, perfect place for a hammock there.
So yeah, so obviously this is your border. So this is all of our land, and then that's obviously the neighbour. Such nice views, isn't it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. You're in a little sort of dip, but you're surrounded by pine forest, but far enough away to not be too much of a worry. Look at that, along there, that's all your apple, pear trees, that's the border. There's a stream down there we showed. All along there basically there's fruit trees.
Fruit trees, grapes, blackberries, apples, pears, figs, like all along the stream. So that's pretty cool, isn't it, for this like size land?
And then here, these are those pine, 4 pine you've got.
And you've got all these bouldery type things. Because this is all yours, isn't it? Or is this the border?
No, this is all yours.
It's all up to that road, right?
Yeah.
I think.
All this little section here is kind of raised up, and then this section is in a dip.
It's all sloping into the stream, isn't it? So let's go and have a look at the other side of the road where the well is and everything else.
How cool is this well, darling?
Oh, this well is so cool, isn't it? I don't know how deep these wells go, but that looks quite clear, that water, to me.
It's a little bit overgrown.
Very overgrown, but obviously the area is not too big. You could clear this in not that much time. So we've got grapes here.
Wow, look at that, feeding from the water of the well.
Yeah, and there's another grapevine there. I think that's a fruit tree, is it?
That's a fruit tree, or olive tree, so that's the border we think.
Quite nice,
The little
isn't it?
shed. What we think, from what we've spoken to real estate about, is it may be like €100 per 1,000 metres squared, mass or minus.
To clear.
To clear the whole area.
This is 2,500, is it? 2,500 metre square plot. So this would cost, a couple of €100, wouldn't it?
It should be alright once a year.
Because they would come
summer.
and clear it and then take all the stuff with them, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, oh my gosh, it's an outside kitchen.
What?
So obviously someone's, started an off-grid like living situation here.
Look at that, composting toilet, little room, a little roof, you got a door, leading to...
Needs a little bit of repair work.
Obviously the shower room.
The first thing you're going to need is a toilet and a shower room, right? You're going to have to sort out obviously your poo-poos and stuff like that. So you've got your composting loo already here. Just fix this up.
So you've got bathroom, you've got toilet, and you've got a little kitchen area.
A couple of pans, they must be included. And then here, there's the foundation, should I say, for a decking area. And they've obviously positioned it here because this big cork oak, which belongs to the land, that's going to provide shade in the afternoon because the sun is going that way to the west. So probably by about, I don't know, 3 o'clock, the hottest time of the day, you've got a shaded area here. So yeah, this is the border. You can see where the grapevines are, and we actually thought these grapevines were on the neighbour's property, but they're all this side of the wall. So all of these grapevines.
This is the stream here, so you got this lovely wall here. So in the winter, this is going to be full of water, and obviously this is feeding these blackberries and any other fruit trees.
All the fruit trees, the grapes and everything. We really like this property. It's crazy. It's the first one we've seen. It's the cheapest one we're seeing today. I don't think we're going to see all 7 properties because we're just like this. Let's just stay here.
Here's an olive tree, bit of shade, another olive tree.
That's a fruit tree of some kind. But you can see that, you know, obviously how much this has grown up. You know, it has to be done like every year, doesn't it? Maybe a couple of times a year. This is why you don't want much bigger than this, right? Yeah. It's manageable, isn't it?
Definitely. We're in one corner here, a little shed there. So, this is yours. And then over the other side.
And yeah, so we were wondering where you would drive into this section, but we've just figured it out that you would just clear this area and then you would create, this would be your little driveway down onto your land so you could bring the van down here. So
you come down here.
Yeah, it's not
and
that
then
big.
Down that way or across.
It's not that big of a slope, is it? This is all solid. Yeah. Nice little driveway.
So guys, this isn't the next plot of land, this is a little pit stop.
We're on a little treasure hunt to find the next plot of land. We think it's just further down this way. So we just stopped here under a tree and the dogs have jumped out the van and started rolling around in this like builder's sand. And they're absolutely filthy.
Look at this one. Look at that. He's gone blonde like his mama.
Deal with a dirty van. Give it a good vacuum somewhere. Oh God. Bad idea stopping here.
So guys, this is land plot number 2. We've left the van up there with the dogs. And this is it. We're thinking that this makes one border. And then just the other side of that bush there.
About 50 metres.
50 metres is another one which sort of goes all the way and it's like a long rectangle going off here. So we're just going to walk down the edge of the property.
This one's very, very wild. But the village is like literally just there. Like,
look at that, you can see that. Beautiful views again, incredible mountains in the distance.
Walking distance to the village.
Variety of trees here though, isn't there? Or shrubs or bushland or...
Got quad bikes if you're alright coming in.
Quite nice though, a little wild part and then it opens out into 20 olive trees.
Yeah.
And then you've got that forest at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
Vines here, is that vine?
Yeah, grapevines and olives.
And this is kind of proper sectioned off, so you're hidden.
Yeah. It is, isn't it?
Yeah, so this has been cleared. Look at this, you've got a lovely wall up there. Plenty of places to hang hammocks here.
Oh, here's your border.
So that's the border there.
That's the border, so your land goes up there and where, yeah, so this is kind of the border. So these grapes, these vines are yours.
Yeah. So it's kind of open to this land here a bit, but...
Yeah.
Oh, here's the well. Oh, water, not
Water, yeah, it looks
too
alright.
messy.
Not as nice as the other well, but not bad.
Don't know how deep it is again.
How deep are these wells? How much water is actually in there? Obviously it comes right up in
I
the...
love the fact that there's just grapes growing there. Look at that big bunch of grapes. Look at that.
Oh, they're ready, I reckon. Sure, the owner won't mind me trying the grapes.
Another well. Again.
Water.
Oh.
Orange tree.
Yeah, nice little wall. Well, in the description it does say very playful. Look at that. Grapevines, olive tree, orange tree. Look at that, some oranges.
There's 1, 2, 3 orange trees just here.
And that's the border, you can see, yeah, the little rock there.
Yeah.
So you've got these fruit trees.
We've got this little platform. So it continues up like in a sort of rectangle shape, and this is your pine forest. Maybe to that wall, is it? Or beyond?
And you've got a lovely little pine forest. Very, yeah, very sectioned off. So you've got a pine forest, wall, olive grove, and then the wild section at the top.
I think the pine forest stretches quite far looking at this. Because look, this is where we are now, and the pine forest goes all the way up.
So again, the little stones that border there. The van's parked at the top of the hill with the boys. This is all our land, yeah. Our land. Little terrace. And onwards. Couple of fig trees there. Lovely pine forest. Some other sort of fruit tree. All the way up here. What the hell's that? Some sort of cage.
Wow.
Exciting, isn't it? There.
Oh, this is a cavern. Protecting the thing.
Look at this landscape though. I mean, I don't know what you do with this. Probably clear little pathways. Lots of places for hammocks, but a little bit of work.
Lots of work. Your wild area that you wouldn't do much with continuing. And then this is obviously...
It's nice because you've got terraces, haven't you? You've got this terrace with the olive trees, and then a little bit further up another terrace, and then the wild stuff. Some sort of little stream here as well.
I mean, again, it's got potential, hasn't it? Yeah, and this is like double the price of the last property.
Yeah.
This one's 12,000, is it?
13.
13,000 euros. And I think it's 4,500 metres squared, so double the size of the other property. Yeah, you've got to clear this to bring a van down. Yeah, it's not wide enough. You have to make this wider, and it's a lot of work. It's not a massive distance, is it?
No.
There's the road.
Doable.
Have we got 4G? The last
Soon
property
worth.
had 2 bars 4G, so it's got internet. What's going on, love?
It's fun, isn't it? It's fun. It's just like a crazy little treasure hunt. Generally we've got coordinates, but some of them are just like rough pin on a map. So we're looking at the satellite image photograph of what she sent the estate agents with a border, and then checking that satellite imagery on Google Maps and trying to work out which fields which, and then and Sarah managed to find the next one to go and see.
Yeah, basically the next one, the coordinates didn't work out, but we've managed to hunt it down. There's a little motorhome stop right in the area. Very handy, so that's got your water and everything else, also a little swimming pool. So if it's too hot, we'll go to that.